I'm Dave Oddie, and I'm part of this Salt Strong family. And I thought I was doing a pretty good job, but I learned that I could do things better. And then, as I learned and I applied what I learned, I started catching fish, and I started having fun. And I got fish in the boat, and that really made me happy, because I'm a fisherman. And if you don't put fish in the boat and you're a fisherman, there's something wrong with that.
I've been with Soul Strong for 2 years, and I think that since I signed up with Soul Strong, I didn't get skunked once.
Once they started selling the Slam Shady, I had to try that, and it was working so great for me that I was buying pack after pack after pack. I'm like, I got to join the club just so I can get the discount. I was spending so much money on these lures that 20%, that's going to save me a lot of money. So
I struggled for a long time choosing where to fish and not really knowing what to look for, but since I've learned how to read the maps, I'm able to find productive spots and catch more fish consistently rather than hopping from one spot to another and just hoping to be able to find a fish.
When I joined the Insider Club more than 3 years ago, I had no clue what I was doing inshore. And just listening to all the content, I was an offshore angler. I'm on a Pursuit 25 right now. It's my offshore boat. And I'm an offshore guy. I didn't know anything about inshore. And I moved up to this community in Newport Richey called Gulf Harbors. And the inshore fishery here is just amazing. And instead of waiting 10, 12 years to figure out all this stuff on my own, that's what I leaned on Salt Strong and Luke and Tony. I learned a lot from those guys. I couldn't do it without them. And because of that, we've had so many good trips where we're just catching redfish after redfish.
I joined Salt Strong, and I got better like that, right? But it's not hard. The material you guys put down makes it dummy proof, right?
We haven't had very many days where we haven't come back with a lot of fish ever since I joined the Salt Strong and started listening to what other guys were doing.
Condensing that time on the water.
Everything I do now is educated, has an educated decision.
I just started, pulling those tactics that I was learning from the videos, and man, first time out, just after seeing, watching some of that stuff, instant results.
Go out and see if we could zero in on some red snapper for the upcoming Friday and Saturday open days. And I had never done that before. So went on the Salt Strong community and did the red snapper course that Dylan Hubbard did. And we found the red snapper very quickly. Caught 13 of them, all of them that day, 20 to 25 pounds. We quit. We were worn out. We couldn't fish anymore. We were tired. So we called it a day. But I attributed all of that to the mastery course. I really, truly do. It was really a lot of insights there that really helped out a lot.
I've always kind of loved fishing growing up, and when I first had my first son Ethan, and then we had Caleb, I actually prayed that they would love fishing so that we could spend time together, and then it would just be kind of an excuse to go out there and talk about the things that really matter. And I didn't realize how strongly God would answer my prayers with the passion involved in the fishing love here. But we had an awesome, we just have awesome times of just connecting, talking about things that matter, then talking about things that are just hilarious and just really good father-son time. So we're trying to make sure that we keep that as our priority and as our goal in fishing. But it is very fun to actually catch fish. And for a while we were not catching so many fish. We'd go out and we would just fish all day, and I was like, man, I'm going to lose their interest. This isn't going to go well. So I started trying to learn how to do it. We stumbled across some Salt Strong videos some years ago, just the ones on YouTube, and kind of was like, hey, these guys are very helpful. And we employed some of the tips, and that went well. And so, for Christmas this year, my wife gave us the membership to the Salt Strong Insider Club. And now it's turned into, before every trip, that we have required homework. They get to watch their current, here's how you use this lure video, and some of our spot planning videos have been extremely helpful, so that when we actually do go out in the water, it's not always a huge haul of fish, but we don't get skunked anymore. We have a good time. There's always something that happens, and good memories, and that's kind of what it's all about. So the Insider Club has been extremely helpful, just making those making our time on the water count. And that's what kind of we're the most thankful for.
I recently joined the Insider group, and I feel like I've been missing out. There's such a lot of great information in there. A lot of it's in locating the fish, and there's great info on lures and baits and things like that, but I think on locating the fish has been the most valuable.
Salt Strong has been a godsend for me in a number of ways. Obviously, in terms of the knowledge that I've acquired since joining their fantastic community, and the friendships that I've acquired more than anything. I mean, my fishing game has increased, fivefold, and that's their goal for you guys too. They want to help you catch 5 times as many fish as you ever did before in less time, and it's certainly been that way for me. But I think more importantly for me are the friendships that I've created. This is an awesome community of passionate fisher men and women that are also passionate about family and getting kids out on the water. I've made some amazing friendships that I know will last the rest of my life. The community is just full of people that just want to help, want to make everyone better anglers, want to share their experience and their knowledge. No keyboard warriors at all. Everyone's super supportive, and it's just a wonderful, I don't even consider it a fishing group or a club. It's a team, because we all have the same goal and the same agenda, and that's just to be as awesome anglers as we can be and introduce what we love so much to as many people as possible.